Okay, pre-flight.
Now we're done with the pre-flight.
Engine start.
Starting engine. There you are.
Okay. External power, we don't have it. Brakes. Hold
I
them.
think just by looking at you, you could move forward a little more.
It's probably a good idea.
But I'm not claiming to be right. That's just a wild guess. Because you want really good control.
Yeah, I was kind of feeling like I was stretching my legs out a little bit last time.
Good.
So this feels a little better.
Solid.
Okay. Brakes hold. Battery master switches are on. Strobe lights. They are on.
Northbound. We'll go Foxtrot.
Make sure.
29 right at Charlie, taxi South Bay.
Full rich.
174 Golf Foxtrot 20, taxi to South Bay via Charlie.
Power lever.
South Bay via Charlie. 174
Full
Golf
forward.
Foxtrot.
Fuel pump, prime, then boost. Checking here to get above 5. Is that right? Okay. Prime, then boost. Okay. Propeller is clear. Yep. Good. Then the power lever goes to open full inch, so I'll go back to idle, and a quarter inch, I mean.
Perfect.
Something like that. Okay. Where did
And I put them right here.
Okay, thank you. Where did I put the keys?
I think you put them right here.
Okay, great.
Solida.
Okay, start. Release engine after engine starts. And so we'll go left hand on keys, right hand on the power.
And pretty much in this plan, once it starts and goes, you can just bring that power lever all the way back. Because
Okay.
this thing idles at like 1,000.
Yep. Clear prop. Well, should have put the keys in first, but that's good enough.
There we go. Good. We had our feet on the brakes.
That's right.
Good stuff.
We learned that one on Tuesday.
Solid. Good work.
Okay. Wait for this to activate a little bit, but oil 52 psi, oil 83, looks okay. Alternator master switch, we've turned it on already.
Alternator.
Oh, sorry. No, now we turn them on.
Boom. Boom. Awesome. Once the engine's on, we can turn the alternators on.
Okay,
Awesome.
got it.
Solid.
So, engine parameters.
Think of it this way. The engine turning causes an engine-driven alternator to be able to charge.
Right.
It would be the equivalent of once the power is flowing, we plug the iPhone charger into the wall.
Right.
Unlike how you actually do with a charger, where you could plug the charger even to a dead socket, right? With the engine and the alternators, you do not want to start the engine with the alternator load trying to charge. Does
Right.
that make sense?
It does.
Engine running, we'll turn the alternators on. Good stuff. Solid.
Okay. Now we can check out the avionics stuff.
Good.
We don't really know our fuel
Yeah.
that well, so
And looks like it is.
it's like 29 and 25.
Perfect.
Something like that. 29 and 25, that's 54-ish.
Perfect. And there we have it.
Yeah.
So you could click fuel done.
Fuel done.
Solid.
Reviewed. Confirm.
Good.
Confirm. Checking it out. We're at 1160.
Awesome. Everything's charging, looking good.
Charging looking good. Alternator 2.
Good. Alternator 2, when you get a little power going, it will
Okay.
start behaving.
Start behaving.
And that should turn off as well, that CAS message.
Got it. Okay. Oil tip 90. It seems good to me
Good.
for now.
Yeah. It'll take time. It'll come up. You see the green band there?
Yeah, yeah.
So generally speaking, that run-up that we did, the run-up that we do applying the power, we don't want to do that with the engine, the oil temperature not yet in the green, or AKA past 100 Fahrenheit.
Got it.
So by the time we get there, it'll definitely be, but if you're operating in Chicago in the dead of winter and it's beyond cold out and your run-up happens to be semi-close to engine start, you really want to be cognizant of that.
Okay.
Even here in California, sometimes in the winter mornings, you have to look out for that because you show up to the run-up area
Yeah.
and the engine's not yet warmed up. It's just not healthy to go.
Right.
Just like your car.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. And ammeter indication, we're good. We checked
Good.
it out. So that's the starting engine.
Good. And then we could go ahead and do enter on these with the OKs.
Okay.
Good. And there you have it. Awesome. And then we could do the before taxi.
Before taxiing, we're at 100% flaps. You don't want that.
So we could go, yep,
Flaps are
up and moving.
They're
Good.
going. Radios and avionics as required. We have them. It seems like they're working.
Yep, so ATIS, I will actually write down the frequencies here for Torrance. ATIS is 125.6.
Okay.
We are on COM 2, right? So COM 2 is this bottom one.
Roger.
COM 1 is this top one. So we are on COM 2, but the reason we don't hear the ATIS is because it's a standby. Good, so let's switch it into the active.
33.07.
Good.
Use
Solid.
caution for activity on the vicinity airport. Use caution for work in progress adjacent or on taxiways. Hazardous weather information for
And then,
California and coastal waters available on flight to
defrost, then
restriction
fuel
fees.
send. Let's
All
switch
aircraft
tanks.
feedback, hold restriction, and
Tanks.
call sign. Device
Good.
contact you have. Sierra.
Got it?
Good. And then to taxi, we're good to taxi. Let's go to taxi all the way there like yesterday.
Okay.
And while we do
Airport
that,
information, Sierra
we'll continue listening to the
2347
ATIS.
Tulu,
Okay.
wind 27016, visibility 10, fuse clouds 1000, temperature 232.14, altimeter 2983, ILS runway 29 right approaching, line private runway 29er. Use caution for stratus west of the field. Notice airman runway 29er left past out of service, multiple cranes in the vicinity of Torrance Airport, check out some more
I would go a
information.
little slower.
Okay.
For the vicinity of Torrance Airport, contact flight service for more information. Torrance frequency 133.07, use caution for activity on the vicinity airport.
You're good here.
Use caution for work in progress adjacent or on taxiways. Hazardous
Good
weather
work.
information for California and coastal waters available on flight to restriction fees. All aircraft feedback holds and restriction and call sign. Device and contact you have Sierra.
Oh, we have Sierra, and let me listen to the
bear, yeah.
altimeter setting again.
Torrance Airport information Sierra 2347 Tulu, wind 27016, visibility 10, fuse clouds 1000, temperature 232.14, altimeter 2983.
It's good right here.
ILS runway 29 right approaching, line private runway 29er. Use caution for stratus west of the field.
So if the winds are coming from 270,
Right.
what runway do you think would be in use?
29er.
Good. What if the winds came from like 110?
110, so
The opposite, right?
the opposite.
So runway 11.
Yeah.
Good. You see that buildup over there?
Yep.
Look at that.
That looks
That's
great.
a buildup. You don't want to fly through that. You don't want to fly through that. Crazy. Weather is amazing. Good. So now, how do you feel about making a little radio call? Or do you want me to?
So let me just do a so it'd
We
be-
could practice as much as you want
okay,
before
so
you do
it'd
it.
be
Torrance ground.
Torrance ground, Sirius 966 Tango Tango.
Niner
Sirius-
66.
Sirius 966 Tango Tango requesting
At East Tees.
at East Tees.
You could just even say East Tees.
Okay, East Tees requesting
Ready to taxi
ready to
with
taxi. Ready to taxi with Sierra.
easy. So let's say that one more time again.
Okay. Sirius 96
Tor-
Tango.
Torrance ground.
Torrance ground. Sirius 966 Tango Tango.
Niner 66. All good. We'll get it. We'll get it. You've done more difficult things in life now.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we'll try it one more time.
Let's do it again. Let's do it 5 more times.
Okay. Sirius, or Sirius ground. Yeah.
Sirius ground.
That's what I
Torrance
was gonna say.
Niner 66 Tango Tango. Oh, that's great.
All right. Torrance ground.
Torrance ground, sling
He's helping me
169
out.
Tango Whiskey at sling,
All right.
requesting taxi to 29 right with information Sierra.
Okay.
Sling 169 Tango Whiskey, Torrance ground, ready.
Now, he said to 29 right.
Yeah.
Why is that redundant
29
at a
right,
towered
Tango
airport?
Juliet, 169.
Because they'll tell you where to go. Yeah. You just say taxiing.
Just say ready to taxi with Sierra,
taxi.
and then they will tell you what runway they want you to taxi
Okay.
to. Good stuff.
All right. Torrance ground. Sirius 966 Tango Tango. East Tees, ready to taxi with Sierra.
That was poster perfect.
Okay.
Yep. And you hold that down, yep.
Yeah.
And then you release it when you're done.
Now we'll try one more time.
Yeah, do your thing.
Practicing. Torrance ground. Sirius 966 Tango Tango.
Niner 66.
Okay. Torrance ground. Sirius 966 Tango Tango. East Tees, ready to taxi with Sierra.
Easy.
Torrance ground, sling 328 Echo Mike, just off 29 left and Foxtrot, taxi East Tees.
Oh, so
Sling
you look at the
328
taxi
Echo
back.
Torrance ground, taxi East Tees 3 Alpha.
Alpha to East Tees, next Echo Mike.
And then just before you do that, just to give you a little heads up of what you'll say, here's 29 right, here's the run up, we're here.
Yep.
What do you think she'll tell you? She'll say, Sirius 966 Tango Tango, Torrance ground, runway 29 right, taxi via,
Alpha Juliet.
or Juliet.
Juliet.
Maybe she'll even say Alpha, but I don't think, we're not touching Alpha because
Okay.
this is just Juliet. I think she'll just say Juliet. Maybe she'll say, at least you have an idea of what we can expect her to say, and then we will repeat exactly that back.
Right.
Easy?
Yeah.
Good.
Alpha Juliet, 29 right.
Or just via Juliet.
via Juliet.
Whatever she says.
966 Tango.
966 Tango, yep.
Yeah.
And the only time you say Sirius is on your first call.
Right.
When you repeat it back, just say 966 Tango. Good.
Okay. Torrance ground. I'm not doing it yet. Torrance ground. Sirius 966 Tango Tango. East Tees, ready to taxi with Sierra. Okay. Let's do it. Torrance ground. Sirius 966 Tango Tango. East Tees, ready to taxi with Sierra.
There's 966 Tango Tango, orange ground. Use caution for the Silver Sling. They're going to be outbound at Echo to, correction, outbound at Alpha to the East Keys. Taxi behind the red and white Sling. Taxi 29 right via Juliet.
So just say this. Got the aircraft in sight, 29 right
Tango
via
Tango,
Juliet.
I'm going to turn in the road. Looking out of your way, 8 o'clock.
I got this one. Roger that, and 966 Tango Tango, we got the planes in sight, and 29 right via Juliet. There we go. Okay, good. That was just a little made up stuff. Cool. Good, great radio call.
Oh, I did it.
Good work. This can't be your first radio call ever.
Oh, yeah. First one.
Man.
All right.
Good stuff. So she said behind that one, so let's see
Yep.
where actually that one's going to 29 right, so we're good to go.
Okay.
Cool.
Clear.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Good work, Colton. Good job. I bet she thinks I'm the student and you're the instructor.
That's right.
She's like, who's in that plane? Good work. Do you think there's an improvement with taxiing here over the other day?
Yes.
Good. Good. That's it. We got taxiing down, right?
Yep.
There's not much to it.
That's right.
Not much to it. Took about 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yep. And a few almost off the
Yeah.
taxiway. There we go. So this is, you can see, Juliet.
Yeah.
That's Alpha. This is Juliet. See that? And it even says Juliet over here on the thing. Good work. Solid. And then what we'll go is go in here. And you want to wrap around all the way to the end, and then you want to turn and face that way. Next to that airplane.
Yep.
Yep. The reason we want to go as close to it is to give other people room showing up. So right now there's a bunch of space, but sometimes there's 4, 5, 6 planes here. This is perfect, good. And then we can face right down. There we go. And remember the nose wheel straight thing? So it won't do anything without moving, so you'll need to add power. Make sure the nose wheel is straight and the plane is tracking straight. Make sure the plane is tracking straight, and then bring the plane to a stop. And this will take a few times of getting used, this is good. This will take a few times of getting used to,
Right.
but eventually it'll be a habit.
Yeah.
I never bring this plane to a stop without the nose wheel being straight. If there's, I don't want to say this is the top thing, because it's a very down the list priority. But if there's one thing that I could tell, not just you, but that it would be great if all Cirrus pilots did, every single time, a habit to develop, is every single time I bring the plane to a stop, I make sure my nose wheel is straight. Why? It's a free cast-steering nose wheel. If you bring the plane to a stop and the nose wheel is facing that way, the amount of energy, the amount of momentum you need to gain to generate in order to move the airplane, it won't want to move.
Yeah.
Easy?
Yep.
Good. So when I come to a stop, nose wheel straight.
Okay.
Good stuff. Good
Pull
work.
the old checklist out.
Good stuff.
Okay. This is before takeoff. Taxiing, I believe it's here. Before takeoff.
There you go. Yep, that's the
Doors.
run up.
Okay. Cabs handle.
Remove.
Free. Seatbelts and shoulder harness. We're on. Fuel quantity confirmed. Go to the
There you go, yep.
Slightly hot more, so we'll
Solid.
put that there.
Now, for now, we'll just go ahead and lean it. There we go.
Lean in it a little bit. Fuel pump is on. Mixture as required. Set the 50% flaps. Whoops.
Good. And they're working.
Going.
Good stuff.
Okay. Transponder. Transponder, we're at VFR. Just double check. Oh, okay.
So it was already VFR. So VFR is 1200.
VFR is 1200.
Perfect. Good, good, good.
Okay. Autopilot check.
Boop. Good. Good. Now, you see the heading bug is to the left?
Yeah.
If you go ahead and press heading,
Yeah.
and see what the yoke wants to do. The yoke wants to fly to the left.
Yeah.
That's what it would do in the air.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So you can see if you could override that easily, not a problem.
Yeah.
Servos are good to go. You could double tap the red, but not too fast, remember? There you go.
We're done.
Good stuff.
Okay. Navigation radios and GPS set for takeoff.
Good, so we're not going ahead and putting in a flight plan because we're just staying local.
Right.
So if we were to, this would be that time where we'd actually
Okay.
set up our stuff and plug it in and make sure that we have it all set
But
up.
you at least have Torrance Tower. I'm not sure what the frequency is.
Yep, so Torrance has already 133075.
133075.
Yep,
We're
and
on
we're
it.
currently on ground. So the
Ground.
way it works is COM 2, we do ATIS and ground.
Yep.
COM 1, we do tower and higher.
Okay.
Tower approach. Make sense?
Yep.
So anything tower and higher, COM 1. Anything ground, COM 2.
Got it.
ATIS. Now ATIS could be in the air too, right? But
Yeah.
ATIS and ground and clearance, all COM 2.
Yep.
Good.
Alrighty. We are autopilot, navigation, cabin heat defrost, we don't need it. Brakes, we're holding them. Power level to 17.
Good. And now here's the thing I want you to pay attention to. We will have the mixture knob back a bunch. It's summer, right? The hotter the air, you can lean it more. You never want to apply power
With the mixture knob half.
Exactly. You want to go first full mixture
Okay.
and then apply the power.
Okay.
Easy?
Yep.
Good.
Apply mixture to
Good.
rich.
Now you could go
Now,
17. Good. And you
And
will go
check
all
out
the way to the right.
Check the
Solid.
engine. We're at 1,000.
Good control. Good work. Good work. Good. You're not abrupt with it. You're taking your time. Solid.
Okay. Probably close enough.
Perfect. That's good. Yep. You have to be exact.
Okay. We got that. 1,700 alternator check. So that's going to be...
So what we'll do right now is let's turn all the lights on in pitot heat, just like we did on the pre-flight.
Okay.
So now we have the max amount of load we could throw at the airplane, electrically speaking.
Yep.
And we see everything is charging. Even
Everything's
Alt
good.
2 now with the increase in power, everything is healthy.
Right.
Right? We're happy.
Okay.
With all that load on, let's make sure the system can handle it for a little bit. We'll go to do our mag check right down here.
Okay. Mag check.
And if you ever forget,
150 and 75.
and 75 between the two.
Right.
Good, 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 good.
Okay, so first, we'll go all the way to the right, or to the left, but the right.
You can do whatever you want. Yep.
Magneto.
We started at 1710, I think it was, as the last I
1710.
saw it. So that's a drop of 60.
So let's drop to 60.
Good. Let's go back to both.
Okay.
Good. And then we'll let it stabilize again.
Yep.
And then our starting point is 1710 again.
Yep.
Let's go to right.
To the right.
No, so I mean
So,
to the,
yeah,
yeah. It's going to look confusing. To R, good. And so looks like this time around, our drop is
20.
20. Are both under 150 and within 75 of each other.
They are.
Good, they check. Back to both. Good. Awesome. Now that we're done with that, pitot heat off. You can leave the lights on.
Yep.
And then we'll come down here and we'll go idle check.
Idle check.
Or all the way back.
All the way to idle.
So if you realize, here's a checklist for it, but I want this to be more of a flow. Good. 17. Load the system.
Right.
Electrical system's working as I anticipate it to. Mag check.
Yep.
No more than 150 within 75 of each other.
Yep.
Unload the system, specifically the pitot tube. Everything looks good. Idle.
Okay.
So it's this way, and it's back the same direction. Easy?
Okay. Yep.
Good work.
Okay. Engine parameters check. Looks good. Power levels to 1,000. Flight instruments, HSI and altimeter. We'll double check. We're at roughly 100. Seems good.
General aircraft monitor confirmation Tango turn Torrance altimeter 2982.
2982. So we'll have
That's one, Delta 866 Charlie, clear to my line.
And in the altitude, let's go to plug in 4,500, which is the altitude we'll climb to. Because we'll go and make up some made-up traffic patterns in the air.
Okay.
That's good. Perfect. Good.
And okay, flight controls free and correct.
Yep. So what we'll do is all the way to the left,
All the
just
way to
like
the
we do. And you want to look over there when you do that. Make
Yep.
sure the aileron comes up.
Yep.
And then you want to go all the way forward.
Yep.
And then you want to go all the way to the right, looking to your right aileron. Make sure it goes up.
Okay.
See it?
Yep.
All the way back.
Yep.
And then all the way left. And then
left.
back forward.
And then back.
Okay? So basically we did a full circle.
Yep.
It didn't get stuck anywhere.
Yep.
And then you want to make sure that your rudder's full deflection with their pedals.
Okay.
Good?
Yep.
Solid.
Okay. That's the flight controls. Trim, set for takeoff.
Good. So the T and the O we do visually here, and then the ailerons we do looking outside, making sure it's flush with the wing.
Right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Oops. Yeah, that trim is very touchy on that side. There you go.
That looks better.
I want to give you a little something. I'm not a big fan of memory aids,
Okay.
but sometimes when you learn something new, you have to just rely on some memory stuff. But here's just a little cool thing to know whether or not things are functioning properly. The way airplanes are designed, you ready for this?
Yep.
The way flight control surfaces work, the way they communicate with your flight control, or with your yoke, or with your rudders, whatever it is, I want you to never forget this. When you turn to it, I'll say it again, when you turn towards it, it goes up.
Okay.
Okay? I want you to remember that.
Yeah.
When I turn or point to it, it goes up. So here's what I mean. When I point left, it goes up.
Yep.
When I point right, that aileron goes up.
Yep.
Look to the back of us to the elevator, to the back of the airplane. You see the elevator?
Yep.
I'm pulling the yoke towards me, meaning I'm pointing to it. What does it do?
It goes up.
It goes up.
There you
True,
go.
just like the ailerons?
That's true.
It's true, so I want you to never forget, I point to it, it goes up. All flight control surfaces work that way. If you look at the rudder, I'm moving left rudder, I'm hitting my left rudder right now.
It's coming this way.
It's coming that way, right?
There you
So
go.
it's not up as much as it's sideways because it's mounted vertically. But you get the point.
Yep.
Never forget this, the way an airplane is designed, I point to it, it goes up.
Got it.
And that way you'll never forget. Easy?
Got it.
Good stuff.
Okay. Except for takeoffs, we're not on autopilot, so completed. Or
Good.
there's, no, that's it.
So that's good, solid.
Okay.
So absolutely solid. So right here, many people like taking off in this screen with the engine stuff.
Red
Yep.
one, clear the active Charlie.
I specifically, there's no right or wrong,
Red 1,
Yep.
contact
This screen-
Charlie Alpha Echo.
shows us all the
Red one,
traffic, which is something
Yeah.
I'd love to see when I get in the air.
Yep.
But in addition, it also shows us everything that this screen shows us.
Right.
But over here in numbers and colors. Right now everything's green, everything's good. So the reason I prefer this screen is because on takeoff, it's one less thing for me to do when I get in the air to switch to this screen.
Right.
Because this screen doesn't show me traffic. This screen shows me both.
Exactly.
That's my train of thought. So when we take off, your head will be looking here. So what we'll say when we take off is, if you notice I said last time, when you get to the front, we'll say takeoff power set.
Yep.
Engine indications are in the green. Airspeed is alive.
Okay.
Easy?
Yep.
Good stuff. So now what we'll do is I will do it, and I just want you to hear it.
Okay.
And then as time goes on, I will create a nice sheet for you, and we will start, I'll have you start briefing it. This
Okay.
is what's called the takeoff briefing.
Okay.
So it goes like this. And the way I think of a takeoff briefing, it's the briefing that's done right before we take off. We take the runway. And I heard once an old pilot say, and I love this, he said that airlines did a study. Have you heard of recurrent training?
No.
So many companies have recurrent training. That's where employees come in and do recurrent training every year or so. And the study showed that pilots who the least amount of time passed since their last recurrent to now, to whenever they conducted the study, performed better when an emergency came up. So it's pretty straightforward, right? Meaning the sooner ago I did my recurrent training,
Right.
the better prepared I'll be to handle if
Sure.
something goes haywire. So he said something which I loved. He said, think of your takeoff briefing every time you take off in a plane as the most recent recurrent training I've done as a pilot. And what he means by that is in the takeoff briefing, we touch on mentally, or even with your hands, you could do the movement. What am I going to do? What's the plan in the event that things go haywire? So if we took off with no takeoff briefing, our most recent recurrent may have been a week ago.
Right.
But if we took off with a takeoff briefing, our most recent recurrent happened 10 seconds ago.
Right.
How much better prepared do you think we'll be to handle if something came up? Make sense?
Better.
So I want you to think of the takeoff briefing as our most recent recurrent training that we've conducted as a pilot. Make sense?
Yep.
Good. It goes like this. Today we're going to take off a normal takeoff off of runway 29 right. In the event of an emergency, or in the event of any abnormalities necessitating me to stop, I will cut the power and stop straight ahead. If it occurs any abnormalities after rotation, with enough runway ahead of us to land back on, I'll do the same thing. I'll cut the power but land straight ahead this time and then taxi off the runway. If I took off and there's no runway ahead of me to land back on, and there's anything necessitating me to stop or come back to the airport or to land, I will go ahead and land straight ahead. I will not attempt a 180 turn back to the runway because I won't assume that I'm high enough to make it. So I'll just sort of land straight ahead with the least amount of damage caused possible. Now, here's where the caps comes in, and we'll talk about caps altitude a lot. If I'm below 600 feet, I will not touch caps. If I'm above 600 feet, but lower than 2,000 feet, I will pull caps immediately. If I'm above 2,000 feet, I will pitch for best glide, and I will use, remember last time we used gravity to maintain energy? I will pitch for best glide. If I could make it back to the runway, great. If I can't, I will pull caps the moment I drift back under 2,000 feet. That's it. It probably made zero sense to you, but we'll talk about it more, and as time goes on, this takeoff briefing really is that last point that we touch mentally on what's the plan if things go haywire in just a few minutes. Make sense?
Yep.
That's the takeoff briefing. Good stuff. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and do, actually, let's go ahead and pull up. So press this right here to switch to COM 1. Good. When do we switch from ground to tower? When we hold short of the runway. We don't need a clearance to do that or anything.
Got it.
Good. Let's go ahead and taxi up to the hold short line. Good stuff. So what you want to do is maybe go a little more that way so you're straight on the line. Does that make sense?
Cessna 14 Alpha, contact ground.
There we go.
Contact ground.
And then you want to come to a stop right over here because remember you want to see the full line from our
9 Tango Whiskey,
line of
frequency
sight.
change is approved.
All good.
Frequency
You got
change
it.
approved, 169 Tango Whiskey.
Perfect. Now, do you want another call or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it.
Cool. So we could say Torrance Tower this time.
Yep.
Cirrus 9066 Tango Tango. Short of, or holding short of 290 right. Ready for takeoff. Right downwind departure.
Okay. Torrance Tower, Cirrus 906 Tango Tango.
9066 Tango Tango.
966 Tango Tango. Holding short of runway 29 right. Ready to take off.
Ready for takeoff.
Ready for takeoff with
Right
downwind
departure. Which means that we are requesting to do upwind, crosswind, right downwind, and depart the area south eastbound.
All right. So Torrance Tower.
Torrance Tower.
Torrance Tower, Cirrus 9066 Tango Tango. Ready for takeoff. Ready for takeoff.
Holding short runway 29 right.
Holding short 29 right. Ready for takeoff with.
Ready for takeoff. Right downwind departure.
Ready for takeoff. Right downwind departure.
Do it again.
Torrance Tower, Cirrus 2966 Tango Tango.
29 right, touch and go.
966 Tango Tango. Holding short of 29 right. Ready for takeoff with. Ready for takeoff. Wait, what was it?
Right downwind departure.
Ready for takeoff. Right downwind departure. Okay. Torrance Tower, Cirrus 9066 Tango Tango.
I'll make it easier for you. Don't even say ready for takeoff. Just say short of 29 right, right down departure.
Okay. Short of 29 right. Short of 29 right. Right downwind departure. Okay.
Perfect. And however slow you think you're going, go slower.
Okay.
Good.
Torrance Tower, Cirrus 9066 Tango Tango. Holding short of 29 right. Right downwind departure.
Cirrus 966 Tango Tango, Torrance Tower, no delay, runway 29 right, clear for takeoff. Right downwind's approved.
29 right, clear for takeoff, 966 Tango Tango.
29 right, clear for takeoff, 966 Tango Tango.
Solid! He said no delay, so let's get it moving.
Torrance Tower, Diamond Star 825, Uniform Sierra, on up 29 right, request a low approach with right downwind departure to the practice area.
Good work. Good. Let's get runway center line. And take your time applying the power slowly and surely while maintaining that runway center line.
Cessna on a 1 mile final.
Great job on the...
Number 2, Cessna in sight, 20 Charlie.
Keep the power coming to full.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Diamond Star 825, Uniform Sierra, Torrance Tower number 3, following a sling on a 2 mile final, runway 200 right, cleared, low approach, right downwind departure is approved.
Number 3, cleared, low approach,
Left
right
hand on
downwind
the
departure
yoke.
approved, 825,
And
Uniform
then
Sierra.
feet off the brakes, right?
Yep.
Good. Apply power.
Power Sport Cruiser
Good.
385.
More power, more right rudder. You'll see how true that turns out being. Let's go all the way full power, faster, and let's rotate.
Sport Cruiser 385, Michael
Pull back.
Romeo, Torrance
More.
Tower, make straight in, runway
Good.
29 left, clear, touch and go.
Now reduce that pitch attitude, not the power. Power stays full.
Right.
Good.
Romeo.
Good.
And, Sport Cruiser
You
5,
see
Mike
your
Romeo,
pitch
Roger,
attitude right now,
Yeah.
or your sight picture?
Yeah.
Just maintain this. We're above 90 with a positive rate of climb. We could go ahead and
2,100.
take the flaps out.
Looking for that,
Good work.
Mike Romeo.
Solid. And now with pitch,
Traffic.
let's maintain 100 knots. Good work. And as you do that, let's go to turn right along with right rudder. So press the right rudder in as you turn right. Good. That's a good amount. Not too much. You'll feel if it's too much. It
Yeah.
won't feel natural.
Yeah.
You'll feel it in your butt. Something's not wrong.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
And keep this right turn coming until I tell you to stop. Easy?
Yep.
Good. Solid work. Nice job. Good stuff. Let's go a little more right rudder.
Sport Cruiser 5, Mike Romeo.
Now the goal with the rudder is you want to keep the ball in the center
I got it.
and or the brick right under that triangle.
Right.
Cool. And that's a little reference. That's a little visual.
Tower, Twin Technum 861 Charlie Alpha is holding short of 29er right, ready for right close traffic, and we'd like a short delay on the runway.
Technum 861 Charlie Alpha, Torrance Tower, Roger. And Sport Cruiser 5, Mike
Good.
Romeo.
Now let's roll
just
wings
continue
level.
straight ahead. Continue
While continuing our climb all the way up to 4,500.
Make a right
Easy?
270,
Good work.
and then make straight in runway 29
Nice
right.
job, Colton.
Right, 270 past center line, 29 right, 5 Mike Romeo.
Good stuff. Let's go a little more right rudder and left aileron to keep
Thanks,
tracking
Sierra Charlie,
straight.
turn left Charlie and contact ground.
That Charlie, over ground, Charlie.
I want you to keep that brick right under the triangle.
Got it.
Perfect, good. It'll take a little getting used to, but I'll tell you when we need the most amount of right rudder. You ready?
Yep.
It's when two things that start with...
26765, Torrance Tower, good
I'll just
afternoon.
switch here. I'll just go to
Transition is
121,
approved, Torrance altimeter 2982.
Right now I switched off his frequency. How could I do that without him telling me frequency change is approved?
I don't know.
I must be out of his airspace.
Out of his airspace.
Perfect. So when you depart a controlled or Class Delta airspace airport, you could switch frequencies when one of the two things happen. Either while still in their airspace and you are told by the tower controller frequency change is approved. Or you have not heard those words, but you're outside his airspace. Torrance airspace goes up to 2400. We were at 2678 when I switched it, so we were out of it. At that point, you don't need to ask to go off frequency. You could just switch. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Those are the two instances where we could switch frequencies when departing at Delta. Easy?
Yep.
Good. Good stuff. Good. 1,000 to go. This is a good heading right here. Good stuff. Anytime we're tracking a heading, it's a good idea to just press and sync the heading bug as a reference.
Okay.
That way it gives us what to hold. It's much easier to do it that way. Great job maintaining 100 knots, 700 feet to go. Good job with the rudder. Even a little more we could go. You see that? Could get away from us. And the rudder that we're doing here on the climb is not press it and leave it. It's press it and hold it.
Right.
Good, good, good. Solid work. Good. 400 feet to go. Beautiful out, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Really nice.
A great day to fly.
Oh yeah, look at Catalina. Clear as can be. Absolutely phenomenal.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. All right, 100 feet to go. Nice. You're starting to shallow out your climb. Good. Now here's a common thing. We don't want to level out and parallel it too soon.
Right.
Good. Good, good. And we will develop a feel for how we call it leading.
Yeah.
In flying. We want to lead everything.
Yeah.
Lead your rollouts, your level offs, your everything. Good work. Now that we did that, we could reduce power. Let's go 50% power, 50. And let's look at our altitude. maintain 4-5. Good. You see, there's a lot to look at.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good. And now we'll lean the mixture. Let's go ahead and bring the mixture back slowly until we see about 1450 over here on the EGTs.
Okay. I'm pushing too low.
You go a little faster with the mixture.
Okay.
Yeah. With the leaning process, I mean. And let's look for 4,500.
Oh, yep. Climbing again.
There we go. Solid. Now, if you let go of the yoke for a second. Okay, good. You got it perfectly trimmed. Awesome. Good stuff. Good. So now what I want you to do, okay?
Yeah.
I want you to imagine that off our left-hand side is a runway.
Yep.
And we're coming up a beam, the touchdown point.
Okay.
Okay, imagine this line of the breakwater there.
Yep.
Is the touchdown point. So do you remember what we do when we reach the beam of touchdown point?
Reduce power.
Good, let's go ahead and do that. So we reduce power. Really, there's no amount. Just bring the power back. That's good. Flaps 50.
Once we're below 119,
Good.
we are.
Solid. Absolutely good. And we would be at 100 knots in the pattern, so that would be an issue.
Right.
And we would initiate a descent. Let's go ahead and begin descending. And we will assume that the runway is at 3,500 feet. Easy?
Yep.
Good. Nice shallow descent. 99% of the time, you want your descents to be 500 feet a minute.
Okay.
That's always a comfortable one for the ears, for the passengers, for everything. Good stuff. Nice shallow descent. Good. Good work. Good. All while we're creeping back and looking towards our runway, right? Because we're trying to figure out, just like we talked on the whiteboard,
Yep.
when you're about to pull into a parking spot with your car,
Yep.
you look at the parking spot. You
now I
gauge
start
it.
to-
You gauge it. Good. So right now, we're starting to turn. Now we're turning from what leg to what leg in the pattern?
From base to, from base to final.
Right now, base to final?
Oh no, sorry, downwind to base.
Good. Good work. Solid. Good stuff. Good. Good. I'll just reduce power a little more here just to make sure we're under the flaps 100 restriction there.
Right.
There we go. And now remember, all of them are 90-degree turns, so we will go wings level right now. Right now. Good. Solid. And then we're below 104. We'll go flaps full. Good. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and turn. We're gauging it. Let's go ahead and turn final. Do you see what's happening here?
Yeah.
We have a very easy, it's an easy thing to not only not descend, but continue climbing. We don't want to do that. Because remember, the runway was at 35, so we'll keep descending. We'll keep descending. Good, so now we're turning from what leg to what leg?
From base to final.
Easy, make sense?
Yeah.
Good, and we have our flaps at full, our mixture's full, fuel pump is on,
Yep.
and really that's the landing checklist. Flaps full, mixture full, fuel pump on, seatbelts on, clear to land, runway's clear.
Yep.
Very common sense stuff, right?
Yep.
Good stuff.
But
And
now
we are
flying
just
way over the runway and.
Yep, and there you go. It's all good. And then we're continuing to fly over here.
Okay.
We're descending to the runway, and there you have it.
There's a guy below us.
Yep, I got him inside right there.
Cool.
If we were too high,
Yep.
what would you do?
Continue as if the pattern, or as if the tracking pattern flew. I don't know. Maybe I'd go. Maybe
So you could make the runway, but you're just slightly too high. What would you do with the power and pitch?
I would.
Increase power
increase-
or cut the power?
I would increase power.
Increase power if you're too high?
If I'm too high.
You're too high.
Oh, I thought you meant like too high to land at all.
Got it. No. So you're good to land, but you're just a little too high.
So good to land. I would reduce power.
Good, and lower the nose.
And lower the nose.
So you would exchange the energy source from engine plus gravity to
Right.
only gravity.
Right.
Make sense?
Yes.
Good. Let's go ahead and give me a left turn while continuing to descend.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Staying on this heading, let's assume this is the same heading as before.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and add power.
Okay.
This is good. Let's add power. You see a plane off our left in front of us by chance?
I'm getting glared
In
out
front of
by
us?
the sun.
Over here somewhere, you don't see any plane under us?
No.
No? Okay, cool.
The sun's pretty bright in my eyes. I can't find my glasses.
Cool. All good.
Oh.
I got him inside right over here.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and add power.
Okay. Still staying under 104.
Yep, so we'll add power. Let's go full power. Full power. Good. Flaps to 50. And then above 90, positive rate of climb, we'll take the flaps out. So right now, I want you to imagine we're on the upwind. We just took off.
Yeah.
Okay? So right now, we just took off.
Yeah.
And once we get above 90 positive rate of climb, we'll go flaps to 0. Easy?
Yep.
Good. And then 4,500 feet is the TPA.
Yep.
So what altitude will we turn from upwind to crosswind?
4,300.
40.
Or 4,200, sorry.
Solid. Good.
Yep.
All right, flaps up, and then we maintain 100 knots all the way up to 4,500 feet.
Oops.
So if we're fast, how do we slow down with pitch? Good. We pitch up. Good stuff. Good work. And here we go. There's 42. We could start turning from upwind to crosswind while maintaining 100 knots. See that?
Yeah.
Good. Here's you want sunglasses?
Yeah,
Yeah. There you go. My airplane?
Your airplane.
My plane.
Oh, these are tiny.
Tiny?
Yeah. Wearing Polly's glasses. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right, there we go. And here we are on downwind. And as you can tell, what I did is I reduced power, leveled off, and reduced my airspeed at the same time. Your airplane?
My airplane.
Your plane. Right
Yeah.
now, we're on downwind. We'll maintain 4,500, right? And let's maintain 100 knots. So if I ever ask you, what power setting do we maintain on downwind, your answer will be what?
42%, or you mean like speed?
Power setting.
50%, less than 50%. I don't know what power setting means.
What speed do we maintain on? Let's maintain 45.
Yeah. What speed do we? 100 knots.
Good.
Yeah.
So if I ever ask you, what power setting do we maintain, your answer will be what?
100 knots.
Whatever is needed to generate 100 knots.
Okay, that makes some more sense.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good, because we maintain a speed,
Right.
not a power setting.
Right.
Here's a little secret I'll let you in on. You will never, ever, as a pilot, be asked to maintain both a given specific speed and power setting at the same time.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Because a given power setting in a given atmosphere results in a different speed. So it's impossible to say that.
Right.
Good, solid. Good. And we are abeam our touchdown point.
Okay. So, reduce power.
Good. You just bring the power back. That's fine. And flaps 50.
Flaps 50.
Good. And we begin a descent, and we will count for that balloon. So we'll pitch a little forward to cancel it out.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Got it.
Good. Because we
Yeah.
know it's coming.
Yeah.
Right? We know it's coming if we know how planes work.
Okay.
Good work. And I will continue tracking straight.
Okay.
We're descending.
Tracking straight.
What leg of the traffic pattern are we on right now?
Downwind.
Good work. Solid. Good stuff. Now the runway is 3,500 feet.
Okay.
Cool. The runway is 3,500 feet.
Oops.
Keep descending, keep descending. My challenge to you on this exercise is to maintain a continuous descent all the way from a beam our touchdown point to the runway.
Got it.
Cool. Let's go to turn base. This is where most people arrest their descent, so it's something to keep in mind. And the reason they do it, it's weird, because right now you're tilting left, and all the houses of the neighborhood you're flying over appear really close to you.
Right.
So it's natural to arrest the descent. Let's go a little shallower. Good. Good work. Good. Let's keep descending.
So we're 300-ish feet above.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep descending. This is good. Good. We can roll wings level. Good. Disregard the altitude. Let's just fly the traffic pattern. Now that we're wings level, below 104, let's go flaps 100. Solid work. We'll keep descending, and now we can start turning final. And keep descending. Don't worry about 35, we'll just keep descending.
Okay.
And try and do 500 feet a minute as best you can.
Okay.
So that's 1,200.
Yep.
Let's go to 500. There we go.
2,000 feet, exit LA River, gonna go to the bend of the break wall, stand up.
All right, are we calling this final?
I heard I think I heard a 96 Tango Tango.
The what?
I think I heard a 96
You're 96 Tango? Let's listen. Okay, here we go. So this is final?
Yep.
Cool. So now we'll do this together. You ready for this?
Yep.
We're coming in. Let's say the runway's at 3,000 feet. So we're 200 feet above it.
Yep.
We're 200 feet. We're flying. I want you to visualize a runway in front of us.
Okay.
We're coming in 200 feet, descending. Here we go. 100 feet to go, right? 100 feet to go. The runway's coming up. The runway's coming up. 100 feet to go. There we go. 80 feet to go, 80 feet to go. Landing is assured. I'm cutting the power. Power is all the way at idle.
Yep.
There we go, 20 feet to go. And I'm holding the airplane right over the pavement, right?
Yeah.
I didn't do as good of a job as I wanted to. I'm holding it. It ran out of energy, and guess what the main wheels do? Kiss the pavement.
Yeah.
When do they kiss the pavement? Yoke all the way back.
Right.
See that?
Yeah.
And that's a stall.
Right.
So we want to touch down at the least amount of energy.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's what I want you to do. Maintain the yoke all the way back. Go ahead, hold it all the way back. Let the airplane stall again and again and again and again and again while maintaining wings level. Yeah, affirmative. Go ahead.
Hey man, we're kind of straight ahead from you to your left. You see us right here?
Looking for you. Oh, we'll keep looking. 6 out, take off. You see him a plane?
I do not.
Yeah.
Heard. I mean, I see one over there. Yeah, is that him? I don't think so. Oh, this guy.
Yeah, it looks like it's over
Alright,
there.
long range practice. That was the 92 Tango Alpha, 2,000 feet, pretty much over Queens Gate.
Does that make sense with the landing? Good. So you want to land, yoke all the way back, no energy.
Right.
Easy?
Yep.
Solid work. Good. So now we'll go. Let's avoid them. So let's go this way.
Yep.
Let's go full power. Flaps 50. And then we'll go flaps to above 90, positive rate of climb. We'll go flaps to 0. So coming up on 90, there's 89. There's 90, positive rate of climb, flap 0. Perfect. Your airplane.
My airplane.
Let's go ahead and climb up to 2,500 is good. So let's set 2,500 in the window.
Okay.
Yep, and there we are. We're right there. And keep a right turn coming. Now we'll head to Torrance. We'll do some takeoffs and landings in the pattern.
Okay.
Good work. Solid. Let's keep the right turn coming.
Okay.
Perfect. So cool how they could check what tail number we are.
Yeah.
Some airplanes could do that. Let's maintain 2,500 feet, and you'll see what that looks like. The reason we're continuing to climb is because we have full power.
Right.
So let's go to 50% power. I want you to get in a habit on your own. When you reach cruise or level flight, we reduce that power to 50.
Okay.
Easy?
Yep.
Let's go all the way to 50. Good work. Solid. Good.
So we
Keep
got a
doing
guy
your thing.
700 below us.
Yep. Just maintain 25. We're good. Keep turning right. You see Torrance over there?
Yep.
Let's fly towards it. We'll fly towards it.
Vicinity of Torrance Airport, contact with service for more information. Torrance tower frequency 133.07. Use caution for
Let's go more to the right.
Airport. Use caution for work in progress adjacent northern taxiways. Hazardous weather information for California and coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. All aircraft feedback hold short instruction and on the call sign. Advisors in contact you have. Tango.
You know what we'll do? Change of plan. You see that cloud deck? It's moving in.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't want us dealing with.
Tango 0047 Zulu. Wind.
No, this is fine. Let's do this.
Traffic.
View clouds 1000. Temperature 2.13.
Torrance Tower, Cirrus 966 Tango. Tango is 5 to the south east inbound. Touch and goes with Tango.
Sorry, say again?
Cirrus 966 Tango. Tango is 5 to the southeast inbound. Touch and goes with Tango.
966 Tango Tango Torrance Tower, make straight in runway 29 left.
Straight in, 29 left, and then would that be followed by left traffic, 6 down Tango?
Number 6 Tango Tango, affirmative, make left close traffic.
Roger that, left close traffic, 29 left, 6 down Tango. Cool, let's reduce power.
4 Lima crossing the Mississippi.
Let's go to 15% power because we're high.
Off your left, same direction, altitude indicates 2,600 is a Cirrus for the parallel.
And once we're below 119, we'll go flaps.
6 Tango Tango, splaying off your right has you in sight.
Roger that, 6 down. Good, below 119, let's go flaps 50. Good, and he said 29 left. You see the 2 runways?
Yep.
The left one is the smaller one on the left?
Yep.
Good, so we're actually landing on that one. And then after that, we'll do a touch and go. We'll show you what that looks like.
Yep.
And after that, we'll take back off immediately and we'll do left traffic.
Okay.
The 29 right, do you think it's right or left traffic?
Right.
Good, right? Because they don't want both planes going. Good, solid work. Good stuff. So line yourself best you can with runway 29 left with the extended center line of it. Best you can.
Got it.
Based off your judgment. Remember, the extended center line of the runway.
Tango Tango runway 29 left, clear for the option, make left close traffic.
29 left, clear for the option, left close traffic, 9066 down takeoff.
Number 63, Mike,
The
turn left,
extended center
taxi
line of
Charlie
the
and
runway
contact ground.
tracks right
Charlie
through the
ground.
radios. Right over here.
Right.
Easy?
Yep.
Good. Good work. Whatever you think is center line. And whenever you get a chance, so actually what I would say is go ahead and arrest your descent, maintain your
Number
altitude.
861 Charlie Alpha, delay is approved.
Because we're
Runway
coming
29
in
right, clear
too
for takeoff, make
shallow.
right close
I'll show
traffic.
Uh,
you how we want to come in.
29 right, clear for takeoff, 1 Charlie Alpha.
Hands
Swing
on the throttle at all
864
times.
Sierra Lima, runway 29 right, clear touch and go, then make right close traffic.
Let's go ahead and go flaps full.
2 right close traffic, 4 Sierra Lima.
Number
And
5
we'll
Tango Whiskey,
maintain
looking for
80
company
knots.
traffic approaching the refinery,
Actually, we'll maintain 75
1700
knots.
indicated. Number 2 to follow that traffic, runway 29 right, clear touch and go.
Number 2, clear touch and go for 29 right, 5 Tango Whiskey.
80 knots is good. We'll give ourselves a little room.
Okay.
So we could use power.
Slow power.
Yep, so we could use power. So right now, good. Right now, just by looking at the runway, do we look on glide path, meaning on a nice, good? Do we look too low, too high? What would you guess?
I would guess we are slightly low.
Cool. So here's what we never want to
Okay,
do
we'll see, just
when we
confirm
find
the
ourselves in
traffic
a
off our
situation
runway.
like this.
Yeah.
November
And that is
5 Tango
climb.
Whiskey, affirmative.
All we need to do is maintain our altitude, and as we track closer to the runway, our glide path or our angle to the runway becomes excessively steeper and steeper and steeper. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So go ahead and add power and
500.
maintain your altitude. Just arrest your descent. Add power and just hold this. Don't climb. Just hold this like this. Add more power. Because we no longer have that gravity helping us, right? Because we arrested our descent. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good. And now we're tracking closer to the runway.
Yeah.
And guess what happens to our path to the runway? Now we're back on it. Does that make sense?
Right, right.
So you never want to climb. You want to just add power and arrest your descent. Easy?
Got it, yep.
Good. Let's go ahead a little more to the right. I'll show you what center line looks like. And this is the most common thing in flying. When you start out, most people
far
think
to the
center line is to the left. It just has to do with your sight picture.
Okay.
Good. Let's go ahead. Let's go a little more to the left. Let's go ahead and reduce power and lower the nose. Good. Go towards the runway. Good stuff. Solid work. Good. Come a little more to the right. Good. And I'll get the landing. I just want you to get a little.
Okay.
There we go. Good work. Stay on it with me, okay?
Yep.
Cut the power. Good. Now we want to make sure center line. Yoke all the way back. There we go. Flaps 50. And full power.
Full power?
Yep.
Okay.
Good. Right rudder, you feel that?
Yeah.
More power. Good. And we're off.
Nice.
Easy?
Yep.
That's called a touch and go.
Right.
We land, and then we go flaps 50, full power, and we take back off.
Cool.
And now we do the same thing. So now above 90 positive rate of climb, flaps come up,
November 1 Charlie Alpha,
Good.
number
and we'll
3
maintain 100
following
knots,
sling, 1
and
mile
lots
final,
of that
runway
right
29
rudder.
right, clear to land.
Number 3, following the sling, 29 right, clear land, 1 Charlie Alpha.
Good work. And the TPA here is 1,100 feet. So what altitude do we turn from upwind to crosswind?
800.
Good. Easy?
Yep.
And we'll turn left at 800 feet.
Okay.
That's all there is to it.
Nice.
Good stuff. 100 knots. So if we need to slow down with pitch, we need to pitch up. Pitch up.
Oh, yep.
Yep, it'll take you a minute to sort of get that through the head.
Turn tower,
But
1
once it
Charlie
sticks,
Alpha,
it
can you call my
sticks.
base?
1 Charlie Alpha,
There we go, 800, good. So we can pitch way more up to get to 100 knots. Think of pitching up as going
Number 2,
uphill,
base
right?
group.
Right.
We slow
Charlie
down.
Alpha.
And when you go uphill in your car, we slow down.
Right.
There's 1100. We could reduce power. Look at this. We reduce power. Way much power.
Yeah.
Because this plane doesn't need a lot of power to fly slow. There we go. You see we're perpendicular right now?
Yeah.
And now we could turn downwind. Easy?
Yep.
And now we're going to 1100 feet and 100 knots. Try your best you can to parallel the runway right here on downwind
Okay.
while maintaining 1100 feet and 100 knots. So you can go ahead and put your hand on the throttle and do whatever power setting is needed to maintain 100 knots at 1100 feet while paralleling the runway. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. And you see what little power setting is required?
Yeah, very little.
In this specific atmosphere, in this specific instance, we require 30%.
Number 6 Tango Tango, runway 29 left cleared for the option.
29 left, clear for the option, 6 Tango. But if we fly in a different area on a hot day, we might need a higher power setting.
Right.
That's why I say we maintain a speed. So look at that, we need more power. Good, to keep that 100. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Good stuff, solid. Good work, and when we're a beam with the numbers, that's a beam our touchdown point, and there we are, reduced power. Good, flaps 50, and we could descend. Easy, just like we did up there.
Yep.
See that? With just an actual runway next to us.
Yep.
Good work. Now all the talk that we talked about not blowing and overshooting your final, it becomes extremely important, especially at airports like this with parallel runways. Because there's other traffic landing on the other runway, so you really want to make sure that you come in a little shallower and don't overshoot the final.
Number 4 Sierra Lima, number 2 following Twin Technum, 1 mile final. They're going to be a full stop.
Turn now.
I think so. What do you think?
I think it seems good.
Cool.
Follow, get to go 29 right for Sierra Lima.
Good stuff. And put this closer to your mouth so I can hear you.
There you go.
There you go. Solid. So these mics work. Good. Keep turning, keep descending. Hand on the throttle at all times. Good. Keep the turn coming. Keep the turn coming. And let's go flaps 100. Good. Keep the turn coming. Keep the turn coming. Keep the turn coming. Good. You see how this time we needed to keep the turn coming?
Yep.
Good work. Keep the turn coming. And we'll end up right on it. Does that make sense?
500.
It does.
If we rolled wings level, we would blow through our final approach course.
Yeah.
Good, so I just want you to keep that in mind. Good. Now maintain center line as best you can. And this is even a tad low, so let's arrest our descent and add some power. Anytime you arrest descent, you add power with it.
Yep.
Good.
Number 5 Tango Whiskey,
So
number 2
now we're
following
climbing, we just want to maintain our altitude. Does that make sense?
It does.
Good.
Number
there
2,
we go.
29 right, clear to land.
Good work. Now just take us all the way to the runway. Good. And when I land with you, I want you to stay on it with me.
Okay.
Good. Good. You reduce power on your own. Awesome. Power all the way out. Now I'll show you. We'll go ahead and aim for this taxiway over here because we want to touch down close to the numbers.
Okay.
So there's what's called an aiming point and a touchdown point.
Right,
so
right.
here we are, we're using gravity. Now we're here, we would just want to hold the airplane
Okay.
off.
Rolling
Hold
Charlie
the airplane
Alpha,
off.
turn left
Saw
to
that?
Charlie, contact
Yep, flaps
ground.
50.
Left to Charlie and over to ground, 1 Charlie Alpha.
And full power. Did that make sense?
Yep.
Aiming point, touchdown point. Good. Good work. Little back pressure. Boop. Back pressure. Good. And we're off. Good. So you'd want to go, you see how we froze there and didn't go full power?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you exactly what happened. Your brain was preoccupied with maintaining center line.
Right.
And our brains can't do two things at the same time.
Right.
And so that's a great learning experience right there. Good stuff. Above
So-
90, positive rate of climb.
Just about.
So let's lower the nose.
Well, we're at 85.
The what?
It's at 85.
Yep, so let's lower the nose to get above 90.
Oh, okay. I keep on getting it mixed up.
Yep, it's all, this is very common. It's all good. These are completely new concepts. There we go.
Flaps up.
In your head, we need to pick the nose up,
Right,
but
right.
that actually goes lower speed.
Right, right.
Now we'll pick the nose up and maintain 100.
Okay.
There we go. 800, we'll start turning. Things happen fast.
Yeah, it does.
There we go. We'll do it together.
Okay.
And here comes, look at this, here comes 1,100 feet. Look at this, I'm reducing the
Right away.
power
Yep.
right over there, and now I maintain 1,100 feet and I don't blow through 100 knots. Does that make sense?
It does.
So I knock two birds out with one stone.
Oh.
There we go, wings level for a
6
moment.
Tango Tango, runway 29 left, cleared for the option.
29 left, clip the option, 6 takeoff. And then we'll turn downwind. Does that make sense?
Yes.
The reason we went wings level was to give ourselves a little room on crosswind so we have room on base.
Right.
Just like we drew on the whiteboard.
Right,
Easy?
right. Yep.
Cool. Your airplane.
My airplane.
And just like before, 1,100 feet and 100 knots. Nothing to it. Good work. So now Are we paralleling it or flying a tad away from it this way?
A tad away.
Good observation. There you go. Now wings level. Awesome.
Now we're just about a beam.
Good. Now we might even be flying a little towards the airport. I'm just throwing these things out at you so you could think of stuff. Good, so we could reduce power. Flaps 50. This is good. And then we could begin a descent.
Okay.
Oh, counter that balloon. Good. There we go.
Torrance Tower 433 Foxtrot Romeo, number 2 for 29 right, requesting right close traffic.
433 Foxtrot Romeo, Torrance
Here's
Tower.
a little
stand by.
giveaway. Oops. When we come, you see this little black pull thing?
Yeah.
So when you do 29 left, sort of just overfly it. Think of it as a target that you need to go and touch.
Got it.
Once you touch this and you turn base from here,
516.
you'll guarantee a nice base leg where you could actually breathe. Does that make sense?
Torrance Tower,
There we go. You see it touch it in the area.
Yeah.
That's it. This is good.
Straight
Cool.
into 29 left.
That's just a visual guarantee. You know what? I gave myself some room on base. I could go wings level. I could go flaps 100. I could look for traffic on final.
Report
I could breathe.
extend down.
Make sense? Makes sense.
down,
Good stuff. Good, and we'll keep turning until we're perpendicular with the final approach course.
Turn left
Okay?
at Charlie, contact ground.
Whenever you think we're perpendicular. Right now?
Yes.
There we go. Solid. Perfect. Good. Now flaps 100. And now let's turn to final. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good work. Your plane?
My plane.
Good. Hand on the throttle. Good work. And there it is.
There
You see how
she
traffic
goes.
pattern comes to life?
It does.
This is how we fly around an airport. Good stuff. So we have a tendency, and this is the thing, all pilots have different tendencies in different areas.
Yeah.
Colton, for some reason, has a tendency to come in low on approaches.
Okay.
And it's not low because you don't even know what normal looks like because this
Right.
is all new. But, so that's what we'll do. We'll sort of go ahead, whatever our natural tendency is, which is a little low. Right now, you're maintaining altitude and adding power, which I like.
796 Whiskey,
Good stuff.
departure approved, only 29
Now we could reduce power and lower the nose. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Solid. Good work. This way, we clear the hangars. We clear everything on the approach path.
Right.
I missed the readback.
Good work. Good. Absolutely solid.
6 Whiskey, Whiskey.
796 Whiskey, clear for takeoff, 29 right.
Woo.
4 Sterling, Lima base turn approved, runway 29 right, clear touch and go.
Power all the way out?
Go 29 right, 4 Lima.
All the way out?
4 Sterling,
all the way out.
final,
Yes,
make
sorry.
right, close
All good?
traffic, runway
All
29
the way
right,
out.
Now we'll
clear
just
for
take our
takeoff.
time, remember? Stay on
Yep.
it with me.
Yep.
Stay on it with me.
Yeah.
Plane's doing its
sorry,
thing,
what did I
right?
call you?
Yeah.
And
9 Lima Papa.
we'll just let it do its thing. There we go. You see that?
Runway
Flaps 50.
29 right, cleared for takeoff.
And full
29
power.
right, clear for takeoff.
And this time we'll make sure we go full power. Faster. 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 Good. Back pressure.
Torrance
Take
Tower,
off.
twin tech to
There we
base,
go.
Charlie Alpha's holding short
Easy?
29
Easy
right,
peasy.
ready
Good
for
work.
right close traffic with short delay on the runway.
Above 90 positive rate of climb. We'll go flaps 0. There we go. And then show me 100 knots all the way up to TPA.
Okay.
Traffic.
Clear Juliet, lined up number 2.
100 knots. Good. Good. We'll cement that one in.
Yeah.
Good work.
One Technum 80,
Good.
1 Charlie Alpha, 861 Charlie Alpha, Torrance
Good
Tower.
work.
Approved as requested, runway 29 right, cleared for takeoff.
800.
29 right, clear for takeoff on Charlie Alpha.
Number 8080 Juliet, Torrance Tower, say request.
We'll do one more landing, followed by a full stop, and that'll be it.
Okay.
Cool. Good stuff. Good.
Climbing to 1100.
Good. Now, keep the climb coming, but start reducing power. Go ahead, reduce power. Way more. More.
Number 6 Tango, runway 29 left, clear for the option.
Good. 200 left, clear for the option, 6 on. Good, reduce power
Number 6
more.
November Golf, number 2 to follow.
Good. You see how they happen
Good
together?
traffic
Yeah.
on
Pitch
the
and
left
power,
downwind,
pitch and
runway
power.
29 left, clear to land.
You could reduce power even more because we're high and fast.
29 left, clear to land, station November Golf.
Good. So hand on the throttle and do whatever you need to do to maintain 1100 feet and 100 knots. Good work. Solid. And then the final pattern, which we'll do after this one, I'll go ahead and turn the screen off so we'll just be looking outside.
Okay.
And you'll see how we could listen to the engine and we could hear how much power it's producing and we could also feel how much energy we're carrying.
Tower, swing 865.
Let's go a little more this way, towards that thing. Remember that?
Yep.
Traffic. Sierra Lima, Torrance Tower, make straight on runway 29 right, report Vincent Thomas Bridge.
We'll report Vincent Thomas Bridge, straight in, 29 right, 5 Sierra Lima, thank you.
Number 6 Tango, turn base, one able.
Base 1 able, 6 Tango. All right, we'll turn base. Go ahead.
Number 6 November Golf, just change to runway 29 right.
Who wants us to turn now?
Changing to runway 29 right, 6 November Golf.
6 Tango, traffic is set up for 29 left on 2 mile final, changing to 29 right sling.
Roger that, 6 Tango. Good, and then keep the turn coming.
Number 6 November
or
Golf.
do whatever needs to be done in order to not
is now for the parallel.
go
You're
past our final approach course.
right, clear to land.
Let's go flaps 50.
6 November Golf.
Oops.
Number 3 Foxtrot Romeo, extend downwind.
All good, good learning.
Downwind 433 Foxtrot Romeo.
Easy for radio calls to happen and to
Yeah.
sort of get distracted.
Yeah.
Good, let's go flaps 100. Good work. And do your magic.
500.
Good stuff. Good. Good. Man, look at that. Absolutely solid. Let me just switch tanks here. There we go. Okay. Good work. Good. So when we land, don't let go of the yoke. Stay on it with me.
Okay.
Cool.
Wind check, please.
Wind 280 at 15. Over 1 Charlie Alpha, extend downwind.
Standing downwind 1 Charlie Alpha.
Add power a little bit. More. Keep coming towards the runway. Good. Little right rudder to make the plane straight.
Okay.
Power to idle. Good. And now we'll just hold it. Remember that? Nose wheel off the ground. Look at that. We touched down on the mains. Easy?
Yep.
Good.
3
Flaps
Foxtrot
50.
Romeo, turn base, runway 29 right, clear
And full
passing
power.
Turn base for 29 right, 3 Foxtrot Romeo.
Swing 5 Sierra Lima, traffic to follow, 1 o'clock, 3 miles, turning right base, Cessna,
And take off.
1100.
Look at
There we
and
are.
we'll follow that traffic. We're
Good stuff.
We are over there.
Good.
We're at the top of the
Good work.
Sierra Lima.
Roger.
Above 90, we'll take the flaps out to 0. And let's maintain the runway heading. Even, we'll offset a little bit away from the other runway. It's always good practice, so we'll even go a little bit left. It's always great parallel runway practice, just like this. Does that make sense? Because if both airplanes offset, perfect. Let's pitch down and get above 90. And then we'll take the flaps out. And there we are. Good?
Yep.
Good. So now, keep climbing up. Screen is off.
Okay.
Keep climbing up.
Number 6 November Golf, turn left at Charlie, contact ground.
Turn left on Charlie, contact.
And whenever you
ground,
get a chance,
6
we'll
November
turn
Golf.
left to downwind.
Okay.
And tower for 9 or 6 stand tango. Back a full stop on this one.
Alright, 6 Tango, runway 29 left, clear to land.
29 left, clear to land, 9 or 6 stand tango. Let's go ahead and turn left, and let's go ahead and
Torrance Tower,
maintain
5 Sierra Lima.
altitude.
Can we make this a touch and go?
Reduce power. 4.
November 8 Sierra Juliet, right standard
Let's go
departure, approved runway 29
descend
right,
a little
clear
bit
for
just to a
takeoff.
little high.
29 right, clear.
Let's go ahead and reduce more power.
Number 5 Sierra Lima,
Good
number
work.
2 to follow Cessna, head runway
We'll
29
keep
right, clear
descending a
touch and
little
go,
bit.
make right close traffic.
Good
Make
work.
right close
Let's
traffic,
reduce power a little more.
Right ahead and
Good
right
stuff,
clear.
solid.
5 Sierra Lima.
Good, we'll keep this turn
And 1
coming.
Charlie Alpha, turn base over the Vincent Thomas Bridge, traffic that follows over the refinery.
Descending with you a little bit.
Okay.
Good.
Over the bridge and looking for that traffic, 1 Charlie Alpha.
Number
There
1
we
Charlie
go.
Alpha, number 3, runway 29 right, clear to land.
Good stuff. This is good. Let's maintain this altitude by looking outside, and we'll parallel the runway.
Land 1 Charlie Alpha.
Whatever you think paralleling is.
Torrance Tower, 15 Lima Echo, holding short 29 right for right downwind
A
departure.
little bit.
There we go.
Looks good.
Solid.
152 Lima Echo, Torrance
So
Tower,
you see we
standby.
can maintain altitude by looking outside. Good. And let's go ahead and beam our touchdown point. You know what to do.
4 Sierra Lima. Can I make this next one a full stop?
Traffic.
4 Sierra Lima, expect full stop.
We'll reduce power. Flaps 50.
4 Sierra Lima,
Good.
traffic to follow is turning base over the Vincent Thomas Bridge, twin techno.
We're traffic to follow. It's in sight, 4 Sierra Lima.
4 Sierra Lima, base behind that traffic, and are you able to 29 left?
I can make a full stop on 29 left, 4 Sierra Lima.
Number 4, Sierra Lima base behind the twin Tecnam, and your number 2 following Cirrus on the left downwind, runway 29 left, clear to land.
Good work.
Base behind that Tecnam, and number 2, 29 left, clear land for Sierra Lima.
And tower, just confirming, Cisco Tango 29 left, clear to land.
6 Tango Tango, number 1, runway 29 left, clear to land.
Number 1, 29 left, clear to land, 966 San Diego. All right.
Sierra Juliet, frequency change approved.
Good, flaps 100.
Yeah, relay turbulence.
And if we're too low, just arrest the descent and add power.
500.
Good. And whenever you think we should turn base, final, we'll turn final.
Torrance Tower 433.
Let's start turning now.
We're going to do a go around.
3 Foxtrot Romeo, roger, make right close traffic.
Let's add some power.
Close traffic with Foxtrot Romeo.
Anytime you feel the controls really, really sluggish, that means maybe we want to add a little power.
Okay.
Because that's where the airflow is really reducing to the point where the flight controls surfaces are not effective.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Good stuff. And there we go. We're flying towards the runway. Easy schmazoo.
Schmazoo.
Schmazoo. Not much to it. Good stuff. Add a touch power. Keep coming towards the runway.
Number 152 Lima Echo, Torrance Tower right down, departure to runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
Power out.
29 right, clear for takeoff to Lima Echo.
Good. And we'll just hold the nose off the runway, just like this. There we are. Cool. Easy.
Number 3 Foxtrot Romeo,
Look at
extend
that.
downwind.
Yoke's all the way back.
Extend downwind,
And there we go.
Foxtrot
There's
Romeo.
no more energy to hold the yoke off the ground.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yep.
Good stuff. Good work.
There we go.
There we go. Not much to it. Do you think you could do that on your own to land?
Tower, flying 802 Sierra
couple
Charlie,
tries.
moving
There you
to
go.
29 right for right
Solid
close
work.
traffic.
Good job. Really good, Colton.
Thank you.
Good. So what we'll do is we'll taxi off here to the left.
Runway 02 Sierra Charlie, Torrance Tower, stand by.
On Delta, we'll make a left at the end.
Number 6 Tango Tango, turn left at Delta, contact ground 120.9.
Left Delta, contact ground, 906 Santa. All right. Good stuff. Flaps up, fuel pump off. And mixture leaned, about halfway back. And we'll come to a stop over here when we're clear of the line. Good. Show me the mixture. That's good. Perfect. And now,
Torrance Tower 796
we will say, let's go ahead and switch to comm number 2.
Information.
And we
Torrance
will
Tower
switch
frequency
to ground,
133.07.
120.9 in the active. And we will say Torrance ground, Cirrus 966 Tango Tango is clear of runway 29 left on Delta, taxi to East Tees.
Okay. That's Torrance ground, Cirrus 966.
Put it closer to your mouth.
Torrance ground, Cirrus 966 Tango Tango is holding.
Clear of 29 left at Delta.
Is holding clear of 29
Not
left.
holding. Just clear of 29 left at Delta.
Is clear of 29 left at Delta.
Taxi to East Tees.
Taxi to East Tees.
Easy.
Okay. That's Torrance ground, Cirrus 966 Tango Tango is clear of 29 left.
At Delta.
At Delta. Taxi to East Tees.
Good. Solid.
Torrance ground, Cirrus 966 Tango Tango is clear of 29 left at Delta. Taxi to East Tees.
Cirrus 966 Tango Tango, Torrance ground, taxi Alpha East Tees.
Alpha East Tees, 966 Tango Tango.
Alpha East Tees, 966 Tango Tango.
Easy. So he's telling us go to East Tees via Alpha.
Cool.
Which is right over here.
Great.
That's it. You got it. Put this right.
Clear right.
Clear right. Good stuff.
Okay.
Easy work. Absolutely solid, Colton. Good stuff, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Quick learner.
There you go.
Quick
Torrance
learner.
ground, Twin Tecnam 861 Charlie Alpha's clear.
Did you ever flight
29
sim?
right at Charlie.
No.
Back to 29 right.
Wow. No flight sim.
My cousins are all did it. I never really got into it.
They're into the flight simming.
Charlie Alpha.
Well, they're
clear, 29 right.
I don't know
Charlie
if my dad's told you, but they're all we have a whole my uncle's like whole family of pilots.
Yeah.
Got the Argentinian pilot blood.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
I love it. Transport ourselves through the air.
That's right. Fly
like
around.
a bird, yep.
Like a bird. Fly like a bird.
Better than a bird. We don't have to do this the whole time.
That's right.
It's much more relaxing.
It is much more relaxing. At times, anyways.
I love it. So what do you think of what we've done today? Think out loud. What's going through your head? What'd you realize? What caught you off guard? What do you find to be cool? What's this? Well, just think out loud.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely it's just trying to get used to all the. I'm trying to get used to all like the quick changes, and obviously it's the small little changes that you don't realize that you're climbing, or
right.
you don't really realize what your altitude is. But I did like the when we turn the
screen off, just look
outside.
Screen
off and look outside, because it kind of gives me, because that's what I need to kind of get my own kind of understanding of what what the plane feels like, what it sounds like when it's climbing, and
good.
When I'm going, what it feels like when I'm a little slow. The sluggishness of the airspeed is not enough to maneuver.
Good.
So
yep. So you'll see over time with the screen off, we will realize very quickly that we'll realize very quickly that we don't need a screen to fly.
Right.
It's a nice luxury, but we have our other senses. We have our hearing. We have our feeling, touch. We have a bunch of other senses other than our eyes, which give us a lot of great information, right? We could tell how much energy we're carrying by the sluggishness or lack thereof of the controls, by the sound of the engine, by the wind passing the airplane. And the more we do that, the more you'll realize, oh, that's what this does and should sound like.
Right.
And if it sounds any different, then maybe I'm underpowered, or maybe I'm overpowered, or whatever that might be. So good, great observations. Clear right, clear left. Good.
Clear.
Good. And then we'll keep tracking straight. Absolutely solid. Good work.
Excelente.
Excelente. Sina porque esta española. Española, pilotos.
Pilot.
I got the Argentinian blood.
yeah. Spanish, but also eats spaghetti.
Yeah, the whole thing. I have the Ferrari or the Lamborghini. It just depends what the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Simons. There we are. Isn't that interesting? All the cars are on this side.
I know, right?
Really weird. It's like these people don't fly. Righty. You're good. You could just go straight here. We have plenty of room. Good stuff. Clear left. Good. Clear right. You're good. Good work. Good. There we go.
North ground, Satabria 86813 is finished with the run-up, ready to taxi you 29 left.
Good stuff. Clear,
cross Alpha, contact tower.
Cross Alpha, contact tower.
Clear. There we go. We could go back straight. Good stuff. Clear. Good work. Solida. Absolutely solid. Good. Good. Keep straight. Then you want to go a little bit this way, like this.
Okay.
With the power a little bit, just like this. And then from here, we'll do a full circle, just like this. Good. Then nose wheel straight. I'll give it a little
juice.
There we go. Look at that. Nose wheel is straight, and now we come to a stop. Easy?
Easy.
Good stuff. And the checklist.
Checklist.
We'll do the shutdown.
Do the shutdown.
Shutdown check.
Climb cruise. Where's the shutdown?
Should be after the descent.
Descent.
There we
Before
go.
landing, after landing, and shutdown.
Actually, let's do the after landing too to make sure we didn't miss anything.
After landing, power lever.
1,000.
It's at 120 or 1120. Fuel pump is off.
Yep.
It's at fuel pump. Flaps are up.
Good.
Transponder is on standby.
We keep it on altitude. Yep.
Lights as required.
You could turn the 2 off, but strobe. Land. Good.
And
Heater heat is off.
heater heat is off.
Good.
Shutdown, fuel pump is used. I don't think, think we got fuel pump off.
Good.
Got throttle,
Idle.
ignition switch, cycle.
So we'll go to off, make sure we hear it, want to quit, and then back to both. Good? Great.
Great.
Uniforms current now.
And mixture, got them
Good. But before we do that, we'll turn the AC off. So
the
all the
AC
way
off.
to the left, and then this to one right. Good.
Okay.
And then we'll do mixture all the way off.
Mixture all the way off. Night engine.
There you go. Starving in a fuel.
That's right. And all switches off.
Right to left. Easy.